I cannot, and I refuse. And hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Bhenkar Brouhaha, Fracas in the Forest. Yay. We are raising money, if you can't tell, for Tabletop Gamers. It's a nonprofit organization whose mission is championing visibility and inclusion of the 2S LGBTQIA plus group, people, community, folks. And they do that through tabletop gaming. So in order to do that, they need money. And they are 501c charity?
501c3.
Yeah. So if you donate a certain amount, you will get a tax receipt. And on top of that, the Vactair will put you into a draw. If you donate via our link on Twitch, you can go to just below chat down there where it usually says subscribe. It says donate instead. So click that. And if you're not on Twitch, I mean, you can still go to twitch.tv/charity/the Vactair, and that'll bring you right to the module. So you can donate there.
Yay.
Yay. We also have a one-shot that is slated for July 11th at 8:30 p.m. If you are interested in playing in a wonderful Thirsty Sword Lesbians game led by Keisha from Potions and Potpourri, shoot Artemis a message, email us. We'd love to have you. The game is actually based off of our previous TSL game in, was it this past December or 2 Decembers ago? Yeah, I don't remember.
December.
But it is Bigley's wedding. And if you remember Bigley, he was a douche canoe that was in the closet. And then by the end of the game, he came out of the closet, confessed his love to Fettersworth, and this new game is going to be their wedding. So if you'd like to join us, shoot Artemis a message. What else we got? Oh, our sponsor for tonight is Canadian Dice. You can go to canadiandice.ca, use the code THEVACTAIR, all one word, at checkout to get 15% off of your order. Maggie, what's your dice pick of the week?
Dragon Eyes.
Why?
My dog is scratching the floor, so she approves. Hey, Ginger, cut it out. Thank you. It's Dragon Eyes because guess what month it is?
Gay shit month.
Yeah, and guess what? The Dragon Eyes, they're different colors, and guess what? All colors and tones are now gay. We took the tones too now, they're also ours. So we have all the grays and the whites and the blacks, they're now ours. What are you gonna do about it?
Take that!
They're all... Nope.
Suffer.
Suffer. Could I have the date, by the way? I might have some people interested. If somebody could just DM me that date.
July 11th.
July 11th.
Yep.
Do you know the time again? 8:30?
8:30.
8:30.
It will be on stream. There will be closed captioning for that, so they just need to be able to set that up and be okay with being on stream. They don't have to be on camera if they don't want to, but it would be great if they could. But they do need a microphone. Anywho, what else we got? Stuff and things. Our merch store also has some queer as shit designs. And yes, Artemis, before you say anything, I did confirm that they are actually up. I fixed it.
I forgot to put up my closed captioning.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but okay.
I saw the message and I didn't want you to make a face.
Okay.
Our 2 Gated Math and the VAC Pride logo, they're both up there. If you go and buy some of that, that money will go right to Tabletop Gamers as well. So it'd be really great if you could do that and stuff. But if not, that's totally okay too. If you could just share the link, we would appreciate it. Scheduling wise, Artemis is over on DM Jeremy's channel for Lands of the Long Shadow, which is a Castles and Crusades game. That's Sunday at 8 o'clock. Back here on Monday for 8:30. 9:30, we have Mistwalkers. And Tuesday, Cedar is back over to DM Jeremy's channel for a new Deadlands campaign. I know you gave me the name, but I can't remember it. The Weird West? The Wild Weird West?
I think they're calling it Into the Weird West.
Oh, Enter the Weird West. Okay. Which, if you know anything about...
Ryan changes his mind every 20 minutes, so who knows?
That's true.
We all know how good he is at naming things, right?
We do, yes.
Yellow-blue split.
Seriously.
That's not even the worst one he's had.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I
Come
know.
on, Ryan.
Shame. Also, podcasts. If you are a podcast person and you don't want to see our stupid faces, you can listen to us on podcasts instead to just hear our stupid voices. So go to wherever you podcast, listen to your podcasts, and we're there. Being stupid. Anyway.
Speak for yourself?
No, I speak for everyone here. It's kind of my shit. So because you're here, you are also involved in that shit. Therefore, stupid voice and stupid face. All of us.
During Pride Month?
During Pride Month.
During Pride Month?
You can be stupid during Pride. People move across country to move in with their girlfriend that they dated once during Pride. So...
Part of our lesbian? Could you?
Anyway, Emily, it's all you.
Oh,
Take us away, please, before I throw a fit.
We're all in a mood, and it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh my god.
Donate money. Last time on Bhenkar, Brouhaha, Fracas in the Forest, our fearless adventurers entered the Goblin Barrow, took on the Goblin Horde, and came out on top. With Astigan dead and Blench disappeared, they cleared the place out, freed the folk in there that had been kidnapped, and took them back to the safety of Trivian, along with all the loot you could carry. Now you're back home, and all that's left to do is get ready for the summer festival. You have 1 day to settle back in Trivian before all the excitement of sweets and snacks and games bombard you. So what is everyone up to the day before the festival?
Well...
Walkett's getting dick down.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't keep your eye on what the screens are doing. That's fine. I don't mind going first. Wocket and Mr. Knackle, Body Knock, as his first name is.
Wocket is also getting body knocked.
Yeah, exactly. I wondered how long it would take someone to come up with that.
I didn't know that was his first name until just now.
We sort of go home and
Body knock.
Body knock. I can't even remember my own husband's name. Has a bit of a rest, and while he's doing that, he's busy making things for him, making his favourite food and making his favourite tea and everything, because secretly speaking, she is quite pleased to have him back. And after he's had a bit of a nap, he wakes up and she presents him with all this stuff, and he is busily chomping his way through all these things because he probably hasn't had all that much to eat. And Wocket just sort of watches him and then gently says, so Body Knock, my dear, why were you away so long? We were only supposed to be, you said you'd be away for a week.
Well, I don't know. I mean, everything is a fog. I don't even know how long I was gone.
Dear, you were gone for 2 years and more.
Dang.
Yes.
That's a long time.
It is. It's a very long time, my dear.
It just
A very
kind of
long
all
time
seemed the
indeed.
same. We mostly just stood around, carried stuff, occasionally went to some other town.
So what, they were
Mhm.
using you as a servant? Carrying stuff around for them?
I guess, I mean, it's all kind of foggy.
Yes, I was afraid that might happen. I didn't know, I didn't connect. Even though I am, an ingenious gnome of higher than average intelligence, I did not connect until the other day that we were actually, I think we were hornsnoggled. I think that we had something in that drink that the goblin insisted on buying us.
Oh.
Because I don't think,
Oh.
I don't think, I think maybe that they kept on doing it, giving it to you. I think.
Maybe.
Because otherwise, why would it be all foggy? And I realised afterwards that it didn't make sense. I've been thinking about it a lot since that weird oh, you probably don't remember her. Name's Betsy. She's a bit peculiar.
Well, we all walked back. Yeah, the
Yes, the one that's right. Yeah.
naturey one.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Well, she suggested to me that we might have been hornswoggled, and the more I thought about it, the more I think she's right. But I'm not going to let her know that.
Well,
I broke Liz. I'm sorry.
oh no!
Way to go.
Come back, come back.
Quick, before Gregpot takes over and becomes the DM.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That wasn't
We'd be so
actually me.
screwed if that was the case.
That wasn't actually me.
Mm.
That was a snowdrift paw that did that.
Oh,
She's just off camera.
of course the cat did it.
Came far enough forward to put one paw on the keyboard. Yes, I mean, it would make sense, with you not being able to remember anything.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really know how much time had even passed. Like, it didn't feel
No.
like anything.
Well, I suppose at least you're back now. That's the main
Yeah.
thing. And maybe I think you've been, you must have been being hornswoggled while you were there, because otherwise you wouldn't. Maybe in a day or two when it's worn off, you might feel a bit more yourself. But
Maybe.
there's one thing that I am determined to do. That wretched goblin that took you and who did you see him try to unalive me? No, we do not do that. So I have a unfinished business, should we say, with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he just vanished. So he's gone off and escaped somewhere. But I think once you've finished eating and you're feeling a little more, yourself, I think we need to go and have words with people in the taverns, just to get the word out that if anyone hears about this, I believe his name was Blench. I seem to recall
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That at least.
If anybody hears about him, I want to know, because, like I said, I'm not best pleased with him. But on so many levels, I'm not best pleased with him.
I think we could find him.
Yeah, if we
We're gonna
try hard
find
enough, we can
stuff.
find him. Yeah, exactly.
We just
Exactly.
gotta not get found ourselves.
Yeah. But once bitten is twice shy, as my grandma used to say. Now we know what to expect. We can make sure, or try and make sure.
Yeah.
it doesn't happen again. So how would you feel like being up for that? Do you think you could go for a little walk around the town? You know,
I think
I
so.
mean, we would have to stop and spend a little money in each tavern to make sure that people listen to us, but that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah, I think we can
And
manage it.
yeah,
Just
I
from
think
what
so.
we brought
Yeah.
home from the place.
Well,
There's a lot of
yes,
stuff in there.
there's a lot of stuff in that. Yes, it was actually a very good job that you had my second best procuring bag,
Mm-hmm.
because we got an awful lot in that. We really
It's
did.
true.
Which reminds me of the other thing. Once we've done that, you won't have realised, tomorrow is the summer festival.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's kind of soon. There's going to be a lot of people.
it's going to be a lot of people. But, it's a procurer's idea of heaven. You know how much business we manage to do every summer festival.
Sure. Yeah.
So we probably, we need to spend a little bit of time later on. Once we've been out for our little walk and been and visited the taverns, we need to make sure that we're sort of kind of getting ready for tomorrow. Don't you
Yeah.
think?
Okay.
Yeah. Because, there's all the usual stuff. And I'd been beginning to get it ready because I was expecting that I would have to do it yet again on my own. So I'd sort of
Well, now I
started
can help.
early.
You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, we do it together like we always used to. That'll be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you finish your breakfast and take
Okay.
as long as you like,
He
because
is
I know
like
that.
eating so much food. I mean,
That's
they
the
were
plan.
keeping them fed. He doesn't look unhealthy or anything, but like
There's
a healthy
nothing like
eater
home
before.
cooking.
And seems like even though he doesn't know how long he was gone, his body is aware that he was missing this food.
Yeah.
Okay, so he finishes his breakfast eventually. He does have to give up at some point. He's still just a gnome. Uh and and you head out to the tavern.
That is what we do.
There are 3 taverns.
Oh.
There's the Pine Cone, which is the biggest one. The Griffin's Perch is like the cop bar, kind of. And then the Squirrel's Nest is
The
like
Squirrel's
a bed
Nest
and
is the other one.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Basically.
The proprietor of whom was had a thing going with the
Maybe.
Rennick. And got unreasonably upset when he
Yes.
but there we are. So
Which one
yes.
do you want to go to first? And were
we'll
you
do it in the order.
Was anyone else gonna go to the taverns too?
Sure. I'll have one drink.
Okay. So maybe you see each other at one of them.
Yeah.
All right.
That would make sense.
The Pine Cone is the rowdy one as well. They're pretty much going all hours of the day, so.
Yeah. So we arrive.
Okay.
I'm guessing that because the Pine Cone is the one nearest to where we live, so it's kind of our local.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that even though it's only mid-morning, if that, we walk in and there's a reasonable crowd of people.
It'd be like 10 or 11 a.m. Just there's because they serve food too, so there's people coming in for snacks. There's maybe the early drinkers, or they're like at least getting ready for, cooking food for the day, but also potentially, like, because these places have the biggest kitchens, they're probably helping to make stuff for the festival. So they're already, like, cooking things, curing meats. They're setting aside, like, kegs for whatever festivities are
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah. So we walk in, and there's a slight pause, and then one person notices who's with me, and there's a body knock. It's Knuckle's back.
Yeah.
Which sort of spreads around the bar as more people
Yeah,
realise.
because people would have known him. Well, and especially, like, Franklin. Like, you have been asking Franklin if he's seen Body Knock for
Forever.
2 or 3 years. So,
Yeah, exactly.
he just kind of looks like, you found him.
We did.
Good job.
Yeah.
Thought you were
He
pretty
was
good
in-
at finding stuff.
He was in that wretched goblin place that we just all
Oh.
been. Yeah, he was there. Been there all that time.
Hey.
But still, we're not talking about that anymore. We are thinking, well, except that we are talking about it because let's just can I have two of your gnome size pots of beer, please?
Sure.
Just
Pours you
by
a
way of
couple.
yeah.
Like,
Yes, exactly. That's
little-
why I said
little-
gnome size. Yes. Well, we're going to 3 different taverns.
Yeah.
I need to be careful.
One
if
of them has
anybody is-
coffee and one has honey cakes, so you don't have to
This
buy
is
beer
true.
at all.
This is true. This is true. Yeah, I'd forgotten that. And as I'm sort of taking my first drink, I look round and I notice that Betsy's there. Oh, good morning, Betsy, my friend. How are you today?
I'm good. And what are you even doing here? Like, you guys just got back together. I would not be leaving my bed for some time.
Oh, that's probably understandable. We have some things you could help actually, because I can we want to that revolting goblin that tried to do away with me, and you had to
Could you
to help me.
narrow it down a little bit? Because there were a couple there.
The one that tried to unalive me and nearly succeeded, but for you.
There were a couple that were trying to kill you.
The one that did it the most, and then vanished.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That one. Yeah. Well, Mr. Knackle and I, we have unfinished business with him, as it were. So anybody, and at this point she raises her voice slightly so that the whole tavern can hear. Anybody who can tell me anything about a particularly revolting goblin called Blench.
It's Blanche? Oh my god. I thought it was Blanche.
I think it's Blench. I'm pretty sure it's Blench. Because as soon as I saw him, I remembered his name. Anybody who can give me, anything, any information about him, where he might be, because he did a runner. Anybody who can tell us anything, Mr. Knackle and I would be, should we say, appropriately grateful for any information that we might receive, if it turns out to be true, of course.
I mean, if anybody really knows him, that's kind of suspicious.
Well, yes, this is true. But, occasionally you will hear things, on the side of a conversation, if you know what I mean.
No, not really.
Human woman walks up to you. You know her name is Graham Jensen. She's tends to the chickens. She's the chicken tender. And but I know. She just kind of walks up. She's like, I saw that person. I saw the goblin. I saw him.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they were here selling stuff a week ago.
Oh, a week ago. That's not best helpful because the fracas that we had with him, that was only yesterday, so it's you know
Yeah.
needs to be a bit more recent than last week. Although it's very interesting that he, after doing what he did, poor Mr. Knackle, it's a bit unfair that he was coming into town again, a bit risky even.
Yeah.
It's a good job I didn't see him. But anyway, but that's helpful to know that he is still coming here. So,
he was here.
Just selling things. Yes.
Yeah, and they sold the thing to what's his name? That clothes fella. And then they
really?
left. They just left. And everybody else stayed and they left.
Which one of the two clothes fellas?
The elf one.
Okay.
Yes. What's his name?
That also makes sense.
Astafella.
Yes, Astigan.
Yeah,
That one. That one there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's useful information. Thank you very much indeed. That's actually very helpful.
I thought it was weird.
Is it?
They left like so early.
We already knew that.
Yeah, well, yes, I know we did. I know we did, Betsy, but Graham is trying her best to be helpful. You know?
You're not helpful. You can go away now.
Betsy, that
See
was
if you eat one of my chickens. Walks away.
What did she say? I couldn't understand it over the inbreeding in her mouth.
Real southern.
Okay. Franklin, could you give Bram just another drink, please, from me? Small one though. Small one though. I think
gives her an orange juice.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't specify which.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All
That's
right.
kind of what her information is worth.
But we already knew all that.
But it never hurts to have corroboration. I know that's a big word, but it's very useful.
I'm aware of what corroboration means.
Oh, good. I'm very glad to hear it.
Rate you right off this pavilion.
Wow. You go to the other two taverns. You get no more information than that. Doesn't seem like Blench has been anywhere near here since you got back. But
yeah.
You know of at least one person that knows what he looks like. So they would recognize him if he came back.
Yep. So that's all good. Yep. And then we buy some honey cakes at the squirrel's nest.
Great. There's a ton of them. She is doing much better. Apparently they had like a small funeral outside the city last night, and everything was nice and, quiet, like gathering of friends.
Yes.
There were lots of flowers because he liked flowers, and
Mhm.
and she's feeling a little bit better. She's wearing like her fancy coat that he made, and she's
Oh, I'm very
seems
glad
to be
to hear
behaving in a normal, like
Yeah,
more regulated kind of way, I should say.
I am very, very glad
She's-
to see that. That's
She's
very
had some
good.
time to get used to the idea of what
Yes,
happened.
yes,
So.
yeah.
And you all came back with
So-
the answer of what happened too, so that helps.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right.
So, having been to all of those, we make our way back home and start doing the preparations for the summer festival, like making
Yeah.
sure that our procuring bags are in good fettle and making sure that deciding what we're going to wear, because of course it's always very important to make sure that you are that you blend in with the crowd, shall we say, at
Yeah.
these events. So we've got lots of toing and froing and sorting out to do, which keeps us occupied for pretty much the rest of the day.
Okay. Who's next?
I guess I'm going next.
Okay. Did you stay in the same inn, like the Pine Cone?
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere else for me to go, so
There's a couple other inns. I mean, there's some that are quieter, but
no, I'm loud.
and you were looking for the strongest room, and that one's closest to the center of the grove of trees, where the trees are the biggest. So
So it's probably the strongest room
It's
I've
probably the
deducted with
strongest
my tactical, very smart intelligence score of what's my intelligence on this? Hold on. Opening it up. It's loading. I thought I had already opened it. My intelligence is a 10.
Bless you.
Who's the type?
I'm allergic to intelligence. That's why all my characters are stupid. And me.
Okay,
But,
so you like come down, maybe you catch the end of their conversation as they're like leaving to go check out other taverns. And you're able to do just exactly what you want. As you're maybe walking around a little bit, like all of the people that you saved came back here first, so there's like a more people in this inn than there were when you like first got here. And so like as you're kind of going out and about to potentially get away from some of these people, unless you wanted to talk to any of them, you would be able to hear that there's a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of people moving around. It seems like it's going to storm at some point today too outside. So everyone's trying to get everything set up before a bunch of stuff gets soaked.
okay, I'm going to fight the sky. Just kidding.
I punched the clouds.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the clouds, because what are they gonna do about it? Nothing.
This is with barbarians and trying to fight things that they have no business fighting.
Ah!
I've never played a
Rage!
barbarian, but I assume this is my role.
It's a class feature.
Exactly.
We have one job, okay? It's to hit things very hard.
And get hit very hard.
Yes.
So that others don't.
Except for in the fight that we did last time, where I immediately beamed towards Mr. Knackle because I was afraid of him dying. And I didn't tank, and Affy had to. But I did.
Yeah, I did pretty good too.
You did actually. You got the shit kicked out of you. Everybody but me got the shit kicked out of them.
Yeah, you just ran everywhere.
That's true. You did run a
Did you
lot.
know that I normally don't run?
You freed a lot of people though.
I did free a lot of people. You know what? Because I am very strong.
You forgot you were playing a barbarian, and I forgot I had mechanics to help you as more people got freed. So, you know, it all worked out.
I thought that was happening the whole time, and you were just factoring
I mean,
in.
it was, definitely. I'm the perfect DM. Are you going any particular direction? Are you staying on the second
Is
platform?
anybody carrying anything really, really heavy looking?
There's a lot of people wheeling like very heavily loaded wheelbarrows up to the third platform. And you would also see that there's like a elevator, like where this like square bit is cut out of the platform. That's where the elevator comes up and down from the ground to the third platform. So like all the stuff that's getting set up there, and there's a lot of stuff that's being loaded from the ground and taken up to various levels to set things up.
Mm-hmm. Is there a graveyard that I know about also here?
There is a graveyard of sorts. It's not really a graveyard like you would see in an open field. There is a tree or like a tree or a grove of trees outside the city, that they kind of bury people under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna go to the grave tree. Elevators
Okay.
or shops.
All
I
right.
say as I might have to take an elevator to get to the graveyard.
You could do that, yeah. It would be a quicker way to get down for sure. Hitch a ride on a load of stuff going down to the ground level, and you go out the north exit, and a little bit like northeast from the city is someone directs you to where that grove of trees is.
Sorry, my uncle texted me.
Oh.
Could you circle back to me? Because I don't know if
Yeah.
this is something I need to attend to immediately.
Sure, yeah. So we'll say you're headed out that direction, and we'll come back. Who's next?
I already went. I'm with
Yeah,
Walkit.
Yeah,
Nice
that's right.
try, though.
Alright, Guess.
So
I go find Kitani.
Oh, Katani, okay. I was gonna say you definitely woke up at like 6 a.m. by being dumped out of your hammock by Eldith.
By who? Oh, by Eldith?
Yeah.
Okay. Just like
She's
sit
like
up
this
and I look at her.
kind of
Morning.
like stocky dwarf, and so she's much shorter than you. But when you're on the ground, it don't matter. And so she kind of looks at you and she's like, "Training now."
Okay. I like take the pillow that's like stuck to my horn off and put it back in my hammock.
Up, go. She doesn't use a lot of
I'm
words.
going.
And she chases you up there, basically.
Yeah.
You do a little bit of training, and then lunchtime, she kind of lets you take a break, and you would be up in the training grounds, like, because even though she's not a Grove Warden, the Grove Wardens let her use that area because they're afraid of her. And even though they are setting up for the summer festival tomorrow up there, everyone stays out of Eldith's way. And there is space made for you to be able to train, and then she just kind of nods at you and grunts without really saying, like, she doesn't give you any kind of approval necessarily, but she's just like, "See you this afternoon," and leaves.
Great talking to you.
She like goes over to the Sanctuary of Hours.
Yeah. Is Kitani up here?
She seems to be. She's talking to some of the other Grove Wardens, but she's around.
Okay. Yeah, I go find Kitani.
You kind of go up to her. She's like, "What can I do for you?" She seems to be like directing people and like setting up tents and tables and stuff like that.
So you know how you're like building extra houses for the people that are coming here for our new friend and their family?
Yeah. I mean, there are multiple plans, but yes, we definitely need more space for people.
I'm gonna be an adult soon. Can I get a house now? So I don't have to sleep in an alleyway anymore?
Oh. You've been sleeping in an alley?
Yeah. By Elda's house. I sleep in a hammock.
Oh my gosh. For heaven's sake. Yes, you can get a house. We can... Okay, so here's options. We have options. First of all, with that many people coming, and it seems like maybe some of these people you freed are gonna stay here. Lord knows we don't have the space for it. But whatever. She's like, it's only an enclosed grove of trees. It's not like we have a lot of expansion room. She's like frazzled a little bit, but she's like, but it's okay, because we do have options. So, first of all, there's, I mean, the tailor shop downstairs could be built into some other kind of something. Although, it sounds like maybe there's a couple people interested in that place.
I don't need that much space. I'm literally just me.
Yeah,
a
and it's
bird.
pretty big. It was built to fit that loom in there. Okay. We were also thinking about, like, building smaller platforms, kind of branching out for more, like, houses. And then there's, over there, and she, like, points up here where these trees are, where there's nothing there. She's like, if the people coming are worshippers of a different deity, and there would be a relatively significant number of them, we could potentially put a small chapel there and another community of houses and things like that. So we could build another platform over here to basically make a new neighborhood.
Mhm.
It kind of depends on how long you want to wait.
I mean, I've been sleeping in an alleyway since I was 5, so I'm okay.
Good grief, how did none of us know that? Okay.
You're afraid of Eldith, like me?
I don't know what you mean. Okay. Well, we could find a spot. For now. I mean, at the very least. At the very least, I think probably Anita would let you stay in the squirrel's nest until something can be procured or built or whatever.
There's a lot of people that live there.
And from down on the second level, where Rocket is busy, as you say that, something can be procured. Hurry as prick up. At the hearing the P word from a million miles away.
Why are
You're just
you
like
looking at?
attuned to that word.
You're weird.
All right. We'll
Indeed,
find
my
you
friend.
something. We'll find you something. We just gotta get through the summer festival and then we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We just gotta get through the summer festival. You cool with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I just want like something that has a roof before the rainy season starts. Other than that, I don't really care.
We could do that. It is supposed to rain tonight, so maybe first platform?
What platform does Eldith live on?
The second one. I think the only person that lives on the first platform is Wocket. Close to the basket weaver.
Okay. I'll figure it out. I always do.
Okay. She kind of shrugs and then goes back to shouting at people.
I go find Betsy and walk it.
Okay. All right. Hilda. Ready? Uh, you kind of Hilda, you go out the north side of the city, and it's not very far. There's like a small grove of trees. They've got like roots that kind of come above ground, and it's dug out a little bit. And there's lots of like flowers planted and little like things hung up on the trees with like people's names, like little wooden kind of banners and like tags, different little things like that, that mark where people are buried around Trivian. What did you want to do up there? At the graveyard.
Maggie, that's you.
Maggie.
Sorry, things are rough outside. What
Gotcha.
Emily?
Once you get to that little graveyard, what did you want to do there?
What did I want to do? I wanted to sit down and meditate.
Oh yeah, okay.
And try to. I don't have the spell commune with dead or anything to technically talk to them, but I'm trying. Like the dead of the tree, I can talk to my ancestors, but I'm trying
Yeah.
to commune with the other ancestors here in this place.
Okay, like try to get a vibe for like the people who lived here before and
Yeah, like
see
what
if
are
their
they and what do
spirits
they want?
respond. Ooh.
It's a festival. They should get to have fun too in their own way and know things are going okay.
What do they want? Could roll like a religion check?
Roll a D100. Get another nat 1. Like I'm just kidding.
Roll a divine intervention.
And make sure to not specify.
Shut up.
Religion.
Yeah.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, you're just kind of out here vibing. I don't think you get a handle on like any one specific person. You do feel like you're a follower of Raynette, so you do feel that this place is sacred, like to these people here. It maybe not, it's not in their like city limits, but it's nearby, and there's a definite reverence about the place, like the way that the names are marked, the way that the flowers are planted and tended to. Like, you would see like a fresh area with a bunch of have you ever heard of butterfly bush? Like, do you know
Yes,
what
we have
that
one.
looks like? Oh, nice. Okay. So there's a bunch of flowers from that on this like fresh area where it looks like Frennick was buried.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I go over there and investigate it, make sure it's not like desecrated or like
Oh, sure.
and like there's no like bad vibes coming from it. I check the vibes of the grave.
Make an insight check.
Insight check the dead.
Insight check on the dead.
I rolled a 10.
Okay, that's not terrible. You don't get bad vibes.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you think that maybe when whoever was doing the funeral for Frennick, they must have cast something that like protected his body so that nothing bad happens to him. Could you feel a little like tingle of magic there?
Yeah. Could I put an offering down for him?
Sure. What do you want to put down?
Okay, I'm looking at my inventory. I have a vial of perfume that I'll give him.
Oh, that's nice.
So I will mark it off.
Okay.
Because he died in a cave full of goblins. Thinky. And I assume based on what I've heard about him before, he became possessed. He wouldn't have been.
Oh. Yeah, Astigan did die in a cave full of goblins. I don't think... Did you all bring him back here?
Apparently we did.
Well,
We did?
the person
I think we
the
did.
person that he murdered is the one that you see with the butterfly bush flowers on it.
Sorry.
I then go to the town waxer to get my own butterfly. No,
You go hunting for Brazilian beavers.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm going to leave a offering that. Sorry, I thought they were the same person.
No,
Oh.
so Astigan is the one that was possessed. Frenic is the one who was murdered.
Okay.
They were business partners. I don't know. I mean, you all can let me know if you think you brought his body back.
I mean,
But they
I
did
would
just
have.
bury Frenic.
I would have brought their bodies back because I have a very big reverence for the dead. I wouldn't have just left them there.
Yeah.
Just carrying them
And
around.
I mean, when he's dead, he's not possessed anymore, so it's not like,
as far as we know.
Or
I
is
don't-
he?
well.
Yeah.
Um,
I think we
You
would
would
have
be
brought
able-
it back, yeah.
yeah, you'd be able to make arrangements to have him buried. They might not bury him under this particular tree, but they would bury him and
Yeah,
do the same kind of protections to make sure nothing weird happens.
yeah. I leave him a perfume, and I just say a prayer of Rainette for like peace and safe. Is there like some sort of like metaphor for a passage to the afterlife in this universe, or
Yeah, so it's
Lord,
more
dump,
common.
Lord, dump.
It's more common. Well, you would know, like, as a follower of Raynette, and it's more common where you're from, which is further south, that you can see, like, the southern lights. And it's thought that those mark the road, the path for the dead to get to the shade, which is where their souls are sorted into their afterlives. So.
Got it. And I would pray that they go somewhere cool. And then I would go over to the one Frenic is the one he killed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would go over to Frenic and I would leave a set of dice for him. Because I'm like looking through my bag, I'm like, well, he probably doesn't want a hunting trap. That doesn't seem like something he would like. I have 5 of them. Or 4 of them, but probably not. He probably wouldn't also want a mining pick. That would be kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think he wants basic fishing equipment. Never heard anything about him liking fishing, so I think these are the best gifts possible.
Great.
So I will delete those from my character sheet.
Okay.
Also while I'm there, I have some incense.
Sure, yeah.
We'll just kind of hang out there before, I assume it starts like the water, what's it called? Rain.
Rain.
Yes.
You start to hear thunder, like rumbles a little bit.
I rumble back at the thunder.
I fight the sky.
I fuck the sky. And then I scramble back up on the elevator. I get I assume like somebody has like a trolley and I just like sit on it and swing my legs while we wait. And what are they gonna do? What are they gonna say?
Yeah.
I'm like over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Just do like little
Um,
leg kickies.
Yeah, little leg
Yeah.
kickies that go off.
As you come back into town, you see at the southern end of the circle of trees is a group of confused looking goth elves.
Are they my goth elves?
Yeah, there's like 15 of them.
Oh my god, they like all made it.
Yeah.
I yell really loudly and wave my arms.
Seeing a familiar face, they like dash towards you.
We start
and-
doing the cyber goth dance from under the bridge.
They just like monkey pile on Hilda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, pretty much. They're probably all to a degree shorter than you.
I'm the future leader because I'm the tallest. Obviously.
Obviously. Yeah. Yeah, you're able to intimidate anyone away from the elevator and take your family up to the 3rd platform, where I think most everybody else is now. Or were you on the second?
Thought we were on the second, but I'm good
We're
with
on
whatever.
the second.
Apparently, Walk It heard the magic word from a different platform, so maybe they're following their nose.
It's only like, 30 feet up.
And probably on the other side of the platform. It's fine.
Well, you're heading towards where the is.
Yeah. Yeah. Having heard the magic word, I am heading up to see if I can find out.
At some point, you
In what
all kind
context?
of... You see Hilda kind of not too far away with, like, 15 other people that look very similar to her. Pale skin, pale hair, dark eyes.
Ooh,
Excellent
growl,
goth
ooh,
vibes.
growl.
Some of them are like more robed, like they do kind of magical things, and some of them are like one lady's wearing a fabulous black hat. They're
I do
fashionable
like
guys
the
for
hat.
sure.
I would say, and these are my friends. Ah!
Ah,
Mm. Hello. Very nice to see you, I think.
This is my
We
family,
made
the
it.
ones who aren't dead yet.
hello.
Are you sure? Because a couple of them look like they need some sun.
That's just how we look. It is not polite to comment on that. You can't just ask people why they're white.
Oh, shit.
There are dead things where we're from.
I might have
There's
not.
dead things here.
I might have not seen Lord of the Rings, but I have seen Mean Girls like 20 times. If that's right.
You know what?
I have not because of secondhand embarrassment.
Oh, we're like the opposite then.
Oh, Mean Girls is so good.
And then I say, so a festival's gonna take place soon. But we might want to try to at least establish some temporary shelter. Maybe they have boxes or something. Because like, they have all this stuff that they're unloading. I don't know.
Kitani is like still like shouting at people to like carry stuff and like looks over and just sees like 20 people. 15 of them are extras. She's like, oh no.
We
You can just
carry
see her
things,
face
like-
go, they're here already.
We can carry things like we're good at carrying things.
No, who is this? She's like,
I introduce them all by name. If you want me to, I'll just come up with like 15 random names that I won't remember. But
no, you don't have to do that. We can figure them out later, and like, if
Hey.
we need to.
if you're in the chat, why don't you comment a name that you like within reason?
Yeah, chat.
Be creative.
Come up with a Shatterkai elf names.
Yeah,
need 15.
chat. Be fucking useful for once. Fuck. Fucking slack asses. That's you.
Okay. Yeah. Come on, folks. They're just Irish. Because they're so pale. Maybe.
Makes perfect sense.
Hilda got her name from Gothic German, but
Yeah. I do
But,
like that.
Hilda then goes, yeah, this is them,
Hi. Oh dear.
the alive ones.
I really thought it would take longer for all of you to get here. Might have to talk to Franklin. No, wait. That's where all the people you freed are staying. Okay.
Hey. Don't
She's-
worry, because you know what you don't have here? Zombies.
Hmm.
And that is infinitely better than what we had at home, which was lots of zombies.
That's true. Okay. Well, I was going to tell you this. I was just talking to Ferrali about this. We're going to be building, hopefully, some extra space up here on the third platform, and there could be room for a small temple, if you would like, to Rayned, and houses, lots of houses. We do need lots more space for people anyway. We've been running out. So, what do you think?
That would work. I also just visited the cool graveyard. That was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. That's not too far. Would you rather be close to that?
Maybe it would make sense. I mean, we could help, make sure that it's maintained, and we could put our temple there. And also, a lot of us aren't used to platforms.
She thinks about that and looks around at all these just flat open platforms with no railings. She thinks about people who haven't grown up here and aren't used to it.
I grew up here and I still
Yeah.
fall off of them.
Maybe it would be good if you stayed on the ground.
Yeah, normally,
For sure.
there are
For sure.
teleportation rings and stuff, which are pretty gnarly, but you only fall a few of them. Out of a few of them, normally they're you just kind of pop up and you're still in the same, what's it called, elevation. This isn't
Sure.
like that. It's different. It's like a teleportation. What's the shape called that just goes up and down?
Vertical?
Yeah, it's like a vertical.
That's not a shape.
As shape, round as shape.
That's a movement.
There is no acknowledgement of how these are different in hill design.
Can we put them up in tents for the night down there and then figure it out after the festival? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Again, anything is better than running away from zombies.
She yells something. She's like, "Wrangle!" And a little very elderly gnomish Grove Warden comes running up. He's real quick, despite how wrinkled he looked. And she's like, "Go, we need tents. Do you think your cousin has tents?" And he's like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Follow me." And he runs down to the general store and buys out the whole stock of tents to give to all of you to set up tents for Hilda's family.
Pocket's offended.
Why?
Why did he? You said he was a gnome. Why did
Yes,
he
he's a
not
gnome.
come to me first? I might have been able to procure him some tents at a
Because you don't have a
very reasonable price.
storefront.
But everybody knows me. I can find anything.
Yeah, but it's shady as hell to buy something off you. No offense, but you're a fence.
He's like,
Thanks. Now I am offended, Betsy. I am not a fence. In any sense of the word. I am a procurer. I am a procurer of things.
When he goes down there to get the tents, it's he introduces all of you to his cousin Bean. And he says, "This is my cousin Delabean. He owns Bean's Booty." See?
What?
See, if you had
It's
a
the
store
general
that was
store.
called Walkett's Pocket, that would be amazing. But no, you have to be all fucking weird about it.
Freaking genius. You looking to set up shop? He's he's eyeing you a little bit
Yeah, this is a hostile takeover.
competition. He would have, when he like introduced his cousin, he would have said his name is Jellybean Fiddlefern, and you know the lady that owns the squirrel's nest. Her name is Anita Fiddlefern. They
That's
all seem
nice.
to be related.
Hmm. Indeed.
I mean, we
Growing
could
up
also
in
get into like
Jamestown.
the protection racket walk-it and just like break kneecaps.
Yeah.
You know, they
Double
say I
bob.
cause a lot of racket. I could probably help.
Different racket.
This is like the whole vertical thing, isn't it?
No, it's different.
Hmm. Rocket has now become very pensive. And is clearly thinking very hard about something.
We're
You
always
have
setting up
steam
tents in
coming
the
out of your
clearing.
ears. Should probably
Not literally. No.
get that looked at. You know,
The little grove warden named Ringle is just kind of staring you down.
Mm.
I'll
Don't
still
worry,
take
I'm
it.
only thinking.
What kind of establishment are you contemplating?
None of your business. That's what
Yes,
it's going to be
I'm not.
called, Nunya.
And he like
Yes.
walks away.
I turn
I
into a
Runs
bear.
off.
Hostile takeover!
Runs away.
I hope you have.
Absolutely screams and runs for the hills.
Do you have Acquisitions Incorporated?
Okay. You get some tents. They don't make you pay for them.
I help carry the
And,
tents since I'm a bear.
Raleigh's already setting them up in like the clearing down here.
Okay.
Like,
There's lots of space on Are you setting up on the third floor or on the ground level?
thought they wanted to be on the ground level, so that's where Raleigh was
Oh.
putting them.
There is lots of room down there.
Hmm. Yeah, that is what Hilda said, that it would probably be better if they were down on the ground level.
You would know, like, there's only a few people that live down here. There's, like, the people that take care of the rabbits. There's, like, the brewer lives down here. The person who, like, cares for the bees and gets the honey. There's, Graham
Chicken tender.
Jensen, the chicken tender. And then, like, the blacksmith who, like, can't really set up a forge in a tree.
That just sounds like quitter
and-
talk.
And the like ceramicist. So there's like a couple people that live down here, but there's not a lot of people down here.
Prime real estate.
It is kind of. There is actually there's like this whole area up here that would be if you wanted houses within the walls. Protected. All of this is empty. All of this is empty. Everything over like here down. There's lots of space is what I'm saying.
It really just depends if you want to smell like horse shit or rabbit shit or chicken shit or goat
Or
shit.
fire.
Better than zombies again, though, all these options. So I feel like this is some prime real estate.
I mean, I personally would pick it around the brewer and distillery because then it smells like hops rather than shit.
Rabbit's hop, it's close enough, right?
You could set up a little like community between the brewery and the apiarist, so it's like honey and beer.
Unless, you know, bees.
Good.
Or by the elevator, so it's easy to get up and down without having to take all the ramps everywhere. Options.
I feel like I'm on what's the show called where it's like they give you like 3 different homes to look at. It's like on HGTV, or maybe this is a concept from multiple shows where they just show you like 3 different properties.
Don't they do that on like House Hunters and House Hunters International?
I've never really like watched those shows too much, so I'm not sure. As you know, I haven't watched anything. So
There's also like Love It or List
Trivian
It.
Hunters. Oh yeah.
I
Were
don't
they,
think
like-
we can list the lands that we're from. Again, there's too many zombies. We can't list it, and we didn't love it.
They're
You
about-
can totally
about
list
3
it as long
different-
as you like declare that there's dead bodies.
You just lived too close to the
move.
border and you couldn't really do much. Zombies kept coming across. No explanation
There
for
are like
why.
3 different versions of that house
Yeah.
buying program in the
Yeah.
UK.
Yep.
I mean, I would ask everybody else where they want to live. Like,
Oh, I
your
have a
life.
house, but thank you.
No, like them.
Oh,
They all pretty much unanimously say on the ground. Generally.
No, but like out of the locations that have been mentioned,
Oh.
like
They're kind of looking around like
I think they all have like executive dysfunction, so you should probably just make a
lotta-
decision.
there's a
well,
lot
what
of
if I also
trees
have
here, huh?
executive
Dysfunction. Yeah.
There's a lot of trees here, huh? Like,
Yeah, there's like again so many trees, so much less Walking Dead.
yeah. I mean, I like that there's walls. That's good. It's like
Well,
the
do you like the
oldest
walls,
one
how
of your
they
relatives.
smell? Because that's like, I guess, the con.
Huh. I mean, I liked what she said about being by the brewery.
Yeah, those are probably better.
Yeah. We'll go over there.
Is
Okay.
there somebody in my tribe who has always dreamed about being a brewer and or baker and or a profession with either bees, like an apiarist,
Yeah.
or
Sure.
yeah,
One
Or-
of them is definitely very interested in like, you just cook stuff and it makes alcohol?
yeah.
You just cook it for a long time and it makes alcohol?
What if
It's a little
this
bit more
person
complicated, but yeah.
And
What
you
if
get to
this
make
person
it yourself for
starts
free?
building the barbarian that we have in the make.
I like it.
The NPCs rough together.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll set up there then.
One of your cousins starts going like,
So Allie,
Yeah.
where are you gonna live though?
who?
Raleigh.
Oh.
Oh. I don't know. I figure wherever they build a house.
Like, don't you also want to do this like planning stuff? I mean, you've been here a long time. Shouldn't you get like dibs or something?
Dibs isn't legally
Uh.
binding. Sorry.
You could be one of us. One of. Hang out with us.
An entire community of goth elves and one
One
brass dragonborn.
golden looking dragon.
Dragons are pretty
Stand up.
metal. Get it?
Although technically,
Get it?
you're the ones that stand out because this whole place is like brown and green and like forest colors. Like even though Ferali is brass, it's still like vaguely yellow gold, kind of.
I mean,
Yeah.
we could. I mean, there's like, we could just change our clothes. We don't have any yet, besides the ones that we're wearing.
It's such a shame that one of the tailors died.
Oh yeah.
And then we
One of
killed the
other
other
one.
one.
Yeah.
But good news, not a zombie. He just stayed dead. I just checked.
Oh, okay, that's good. I was gonna say, because like there's still time, but I guess not.
No, there's like a spell on him to make him not a zombie.
Oh. That's nice.
I like sniffed the spell. It was really cool.
Oh, that was forward thinking of someone.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't really do the magic wumbo jumbo. I look at did anybody in chat give an NPC name?
No, Kane totally
No.
fucked off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Curse you, chat.
Okay, the NPC's name is Magical Bob.
Magical
No, wait,
Michael?
Bob. No. How about like Magical Jeff?
Magical Mikhail?
Yeah. It's just spelled Michael, but he
There's
insists
not
on it being
enough
there.
apostrophes and weird sounds in that for Emily's game.
Oh, I can make it happen. Don't worry.
I don't know. I can. Eh.
Wait.
Anyways, we set up all of these tents
Mhm.
and then sleep, I'm assuming.
Whilst the tent sorting out is going on, Wocket had a quiet word with Kitani. More accurately, the other way around. Kitani had a quiet word with Wocket, and Wocket goes over to Firali and sort of says quietly, I understand you might be in need of somewhere to stay for a few days. Is that correct?
I mean, I got a hammock.
Yeah, but that's, like, from what I gather, that's outside. You know, if
Huh?
you get rained on, then...
You hear another, like, burst of thunder.
I mean,
Like,
it's not
Riley
flooded.
has literally been doing this her whole life, so she's used to it at this point. Like, the weather doesn't bother her.
Well, I have, admittedly not a huge, but I have a spare room that could be, you'd be welcome to come and stay. So that
And you'll
you're
get a
out of
lovely
weather.
gnomish soundtrack.
That too, yes. But maybe you could cope with that. Just until we can sort you out something more permanent, shall we say. Because you really shouldn't be, sleeping out in and it's gonna get very wet very soon, judging by the noise. Yeah.
Thunderstorms are awesome, though.
But they are for if you're inside. They're not so great if you're underneath them and it's getting wet.
I mean,
It's entirely
there's a
up
roof
to you, my
overhang.
friend. It's entirely up to you, my friend. I just thought, having learnt from a mutual friend of ours that the situation you'd been in for a while, I just thought I'd offer you don't. There's no compulsion, one way or the other, but the offer is there should you want it. And then she wanders off again to carry on supervising the tent operation. That's the word I'm trying to find.
You just see Firelli sort of like shrug and like go back to putting up tents. Like,
Magical Mikhail helps you put up the tents. He's wearing a mesh tank top and a pair of boy shorts.
And they're sparkly.
Absolutely. And tearaway. Just
Yeah.
in case.
They have little snaps on the sides.
they're like those windbreakers that like everybody had in the early 2000s that had the snaps all down the sides that you could just like rip off.
Tearaways.
Yeah.
They're a cleric.
Cleric throwing it back.
They do a death drop. For no reason whatsoever.
Kane wants to know if they're a twink.
I don't know if I can answer that. I feel like I don't know.
Okay, but are they like brawny or are they like lean and?
Is it time for a pride lesson on gay body types?
I'm imagining like a swimmer's build, but tall.
What do
Oh,
they
so
call
they're
those? An
like
otter? Yeah.
What? Is that real?
Yeah. It's like a you know how there's like a bear? An otter is like a swimmer's bot or lean, but not a twink.
Yeah, otters
It's like
are
in
sometimes
between.
little birds. Have you ever watched like How to Get Away with Murder?
No,
Never mind.
actually.
You're not allowed
Well,
to
maybe
watch
I
Lord of the
should.
Rings, but you're allowed to watch something called How to Get Away
Because
with
I was an
Murder.
adult by then.
Are you sure? You are the youngest. You are the baby.
I am the baby. I am baby. At 28 years old, I am baby still apparently.
Well, you do look very cute.
I am very cute. I
You
work
are
very
cute.
hard to be very
You are.
cute.
Oh my goodness.
But on the like, I guess we're just like setting up tents. I feel like
Yeah.
we would try to do the thing where like we would put the tents together to make like one big tent. Like we're doing like some geometry and physics shit to like make like one big tent.
It's like just
One of those weird ass modular tents that like you can.
you're like zipping all the doors together.
You make like a tent
Everybody's staring, like,
compound.
we create this really cool shape though in the end that like is very functional and
Oh
sturdy.
my gosh, I freaking love that.
That's amazing.
Are people impressed?
Yeah, I think so.
I know you thought that you were gonna get to this festival tonight, but it ain't happening.
It's only 10 o'clock.
We are making
Calm
a compound. Go away.
Exactly.
It's only 10 o'clock.
No GMs allowed.
It is only 10 o'clock. We have time for a tent sleepover and still have the festival.
I bet Betsy has the best sleepover game.
I mean, yeah, but they're probably not interested in that.
Are you guys interested?
It's when we find out that Betsy still sleeps with a retainer.
Straight teeth are important to me. And I clench my teeth when I sleep.
Same, but like
Are
in
you
real
not
life.
supposed to do that?
I can the phrases relate to that, I believe. I also grind my teeth.
I
while
think
sleeping.
all of us here do that.
Because
I
we
don't
are
show stress
anxious.
on my
Literally
face.
all of us.
I don't show stress on my face. I just release it in my teeth when I sleep.
My dentist was impressed with how straight across my teeth are from grinding them together in my sleep.
My
Because
canines
anxiety.
are not really there anymore. All right. You get some tents up for people to stay in. You
Tent
manage
city.
to little tent city. You work out some plans for building actual houses according to whatever specifications you would like. A lot of the houses in the city look like individual people just decided whatever they wanted to look like anyways. So like there's not like an aesthetic to this city other than like trees. But
A building regs.
yeah, there's no building regulations, there's no size regulations. Like, I mean, you saw how big the tailor shop is. Like it's massive. It's almost as big as the tavern that is the biggest in town of 25,000 people. Like, it's big.
You don't have a permit
Yeah.
department.
Yeah, no. They have 3 people who lead the city. One of them is a grove warden, one of them is a druid, and one of them is a cleric. And they're doing the best they can. They're doing the best they can, okay?
They don't have any structural integrity.
Well, the platforms have structural integrity, maybe not the leadership structure. Everybody here is very stressed. No.
They also grind their teeth.
They also do, yes. You notice that Kitani's teeth are just straight across all the way. Okay, so yeah, you managed to get some things settled in. You get a little bit of information. You get kind of comfortable again back in the city. There are new people around. There's kind of a air of excitement, and a thunderstorm starts in the afternoon, just as everybody's getting like the tents finished. And as that happens, the day comes to an end. It starts to get dark, and we're gonna take a break. It's a little early, maybe, but
That's fine. We'll
after
be right
this is
back.
the festival.
We'll be back. Well, that's good because we're back.
Great.
Hi, we're back.
Okay.
Get this show on the fucking road.
You get a. Jeez. Okay. You all like finish setting up all this stuff the day before the festival. You get a nice long rest, and you wake up the next morning to the sounds of like excitement, music. You smell like delicious treats. There are like various like candy dipped fruits everywhere. There's pies, there are nut cakes, there are sticky buns. The lady that y'all kind of saw that was like kind of the town gossip, that she was the one that told you they were fighting. She's a water genasi, and she's like casting ice spells into about like various pitchers of juice to make ice pops to give to people. She yeah, she's an interesting lady. There on the like third platform, there's a charcuterie table with like, you know, the like fancy Spanish ham. It's like that, but it's like wild boar, and there's goat cheeses and like nuts and vegetables. There's all sorts of dips and like seed crackers and wheat crackers and like every kind of thing, like rice crackers, everything you can imagine. People are like frenzying because the food is all free. And so they're all just kind of wandering around getting like platefuls of food. You also see there's like lots of games. Those of you that are from here would know that like the clerics at the Sanctuary of Hours, they do like divinations, but they only do it like on very special occasions, and this is one of those. So occasionally, like if you walk up to one of them and just say like, I'd like to know my future, they'll tell you what it is. They'll like get some sort of like foggy look in their eyes and tell you your future. The archery like training grounds have been set up as a game. And it looks like you can see people are using either like bow and arrow or a javelin. There is, you see up here, there's like a number of logs laid out that you didn't see before. They're like full size, like tree trunk logs, that are laid out in the open spaces for something. There is there's a number of like little kegs that are for the ramp rumpus later on. There's a close-up magic table where there's like, it's not really magic, but there's a person wearing a vest with 6 pockets.
What's up, magic, you said?
You're like,
What's up?
where is it? They are trying to get people to guess what pocket they put an acorn into. There is a rope swing race and a pie eating contest. So there's lots of things to do. What are we interested in? I can
Somebody
put
left
what
a
the
bunch
games
of
are in the
logs.
chat.
They left them here. What should we do about it?
You go over to the logs, and there's like this very tall fellow. He's like a hobgoblin. He's got like reddish skin and kind of a like wide face. And he's very tall, very muscular, and he says, here we go. Are you going to do the log lift?
I thought I was just gonna put the logs where they were supposed to go.
They're
What's-
supposed to go here. This is a game. But he has like this angry look on his face that you're like, well, no wonder and nobody knows this is a game. He's like,
Well, I think you just lost the game, buddy. Because nobody's here. How do you play?
You pick up a log, and you hold it longer than other people.
Okay, who's joining?
He goes, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it. For
Anybody
Ellie.
else?
For Ellie, you should join. You're strong.
Ellie has garbage for strength.
Oh, I thought you had good strength.
I have
It's
really
a
good
common
dex.
strength. Who knows? We don't know, actually. Ooh, spooky.
You never know. You never know.
Walk it, why don't you join? How many walk-its is one of these logs?
Like 10. They're so big.
What
It's
is
like
only 3'11"? Yeah.
It's like trying to do a caber toss, but you don't have to toss it, but you're 100 feet in the air instead.
No tossing during Pride Month?
I mean, if you want to throw it, but it'd probably land
No,
on
it wasn't
somebody.
innuendo. It was just
Oh.
innuendo.
Toss the salad.
I don't know.
See, you know Lord of the Rings, but you don't know innuendos. That was the trade-off.
I know Lord of the Rings. I don't know the other stuff.
Yeah, I would be like, I would beat my chest and yell, "Who wants to challenge us? Me and that guy."
At least one of the Grove Wardens walks up, and he kind of like looks at the other guy like, "Hey."
Is the new barbarian here? The one that we rescued? Are they here?
Oh, sure, she'll do it.
Yeah, we got a Mario Party group of 4.
Okay, so we'll say so. She is new. She's brand new. She has a +2 athletics.
Honestly, not
The Grove, it's not bad. The Grove Warden has a +3. The Hobgoblin man who introduces himself as Rangrim, he has a +5. So all athletics.
This
will
is
say-
my first time using this dice. A die.
Okay. So we'll say new adventurer is gold. The Grove Warden is silver. And Rangrim is the like iridescent black one.
Hey, you know
And
where you
then-
could go if you didn't have any dice to roll, though?
D&D Beyond. Or roll 20.
Or you could go get physical dice at canadiandice.ca and you could use
could
the
do that.
code VVOCTER, all one word, at checkout to get 15% off your order.
I heard they have dragon eye dice.
They do, because colors, and we stole them.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. They're also
Okay.
frog dice, which do scream pride. Anyways, are we rolling
I
athletics?
do love the frog dice. I like the little witch cat ones too. Or demon cat? I don't know. Okay.
I don't know how to like roll this in my hands, honestly. It's like too big.
I will say you're a barbarian. Also, so is the brand new adventurer technically.
Can I rage and do this?
You could rage and do it with advantage.
Yeah, I'll rage.
I'll say her advantage is this little tiny purple one.
Oh,
Let me mark off the rage. I believe that would be an action.
Probably
Looks
just
like a bonus
appears
action.
next to Betsy with like half of the charcuterie board from upstairs.
Where the fuck is my rage?
Where'd you get all that?
Upstairs.
Oh. Okay.
You want some?
No, I'm good, thanks. I'm vegetarian.
Are you fucking scared of him though? Cause tell your boyfriend if he's got beef. You all never have listened to 303. I can. It's okay.
So-
All right, are we rolling?
Yeah, I rolled. I did not roll great, but I did have advantage, which prevented a nat 1. So
You got a 13.
I got no, because it's plus. I got an 18. They have a +6 modifier.
Oh dang. Okay.
It would have been a 7 if I got that nat 1 that I rolled at first. I don't know if you saw my face fall.
yes,
Okay.
my days.
7, no, it isn't.
So the Grove Warden, first of all, picks up, he did get a 7. He tries to pick up this log, and he basically just stands there with it, like he's holding it, like one end of it, but he can't like stabilize it, and he just seems like he's like, but he can't get it up. And then
Really?
dang it. Rangrim got a 12. He manages to like lift the log, but then he drops it almost immediately. Same thing happens with the brand new adventurer. Like, she rolled pretty well, but she only has a +2. So sadly, they're all like straining, trying to lift this, and you lift this log effortlessly and hold it like it's no freaking big deal. You're like Kitani. You notice Kitani in the crowd is looking at you like, I need to make use of this person. Like, they can lift heavy things. And you win. Please roll a d20.
Okay. And I assume I only get one now unless I use another rage.
This is for the prize that you get for winning.
Oh, okay. We'll try this dice
There are
again. If you roll
no
a one,
really
I'm gonna
bad
eat you.
things.
I rolled a 3.
You after Rangrim like gets a handle, like gets his back unwrenched, he's a little bit like because he dropped it too fast, and gets the splinter out of his finger. He hands you a candle. Here you go. Congrats.
Is it just a regular candle?
No, it's not a regular candle. It's a candle of the deep. It stays lit even underwater.
Hopefully we won't be underwater, because I know we're gonna be on the ground, so we'll be the first to flood. But, like, we do got this neat candle now.
Sure. You could set it out in the rain. Although it's not rainy today, thank goodness.
Uh-huh. Hey guys, I want a game!
Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
Congratulations, my friend.
Yeah, I got this thing.
Hilda's just holding a candle.
You won a candle?
It's like blue.
Yeah. Is it scented or unscented?
It's one of those ones that says it smells like the sea air, like ocean air.
Does
Whatever
it?
that means. Yeah, kind of.
Mhm.
It's like vaguely like salt scented.
Could we say that Wisteria has a bunch of them in the restaurant?
Sure.
And they have liquid Lucrezia to give that atmosphere?
Yeah. Gotta get that briny smell for the oyster bar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is it lit right now? Like, can I, like...
No, it's not. But you could light it if you want.
Wait, how do I unlight it? I just snuff it, I assume?
I think so.
Does it run out of candleness eventually, or is it just, like, a candle forever?
I'll look it up.
Jeremy, help.
Rocket just sort of gently moves up and sort of says, may I have a little look? And just sort of is carefully scrutinizing
Yeah,
this
here.
candle.
I hand the candle over. I handle it to you.
Thank you.
All it
I,
says is the flame of the candle is not extinguished when immersed in water. It gives off light and heat like a normal candle. It doesn't say anything about... I mean, I assume it also burns like a normal candle then. So it probably runs out eventually, but probably be a while.
And Rocket is sort of carefully scrutinizing it and you know, turning it over and looking to see and sniffing and all the rest of it. And then
Smells
just
like
sort of
ocean air.
smells like ocean air, yeah. And sort of just sort of looks sidelong towards Mr. Knackle and then gives it back to Hilda.
You're gonna try to steal it?
She's just interested in the candle. That's all.
Okay. Excellent.
It seems a very nice candle.
It is a very nice candle. All right, what else we got? I can put also like the names of the various games in the chat so you can see what they are. So we did the log lift, but if anyone else wants to do it, by all means.
What are we investigating?
There's games. There's lots of games. You don't have to investigate them. You can just enjoy yourselves at the festival.
I want to play more games. I know. Hilda has this feeling that a god, eons away, has put a lot of effort into this day. I want to play another game. Be my Jigsaw. Do you want to play a game?
Okay.
I feel like Jigsaw and Toad are like two of the only voices I can do. And I can kind of do Marge Simpson because it's basically Toad but slower. And I feel like Jigsaw is basically Toad but deeper and slower, so I guess just Marge Simpson but deeper. I've had no vocal training in my life.
Okay. So we've got the log lift, archery, something called the ramp rumpus, which you think has something to do with the little like kegs, like the barrels. There's a close-up magic fellow. There's a rope swing race and a pie eating contest, and then there's just like fun snacks and fortune tellers.
I think Rocket would want to head down to the archery game because she was really quite unimpressed with her lack of archery skills
Okay.
in the fight. And the fact that she wasn't able to get to Blench. So, an opportunity to practice without it looking like she's practicing.
There you go. That's a good idea. Okay.
Oh.
So you walk up to one of these archery stations, and you see like they have what they have available is like a little short bow.
Ginger.
No.
Hi,
Look at that
baby.
good
Little
Hello.
pupper dog.
She's so
Oh,
good. She's so cute.
so
Hi,
pretty.
Popper. Look at her little button.
Her little power button.
Wow.
Oh.
Good dog.
Hi,
Oh,
baby.
she's so
Oh, so you don't
the
move the snooch
face.
button.
You all see this really cute dog at the festival. Her name is Ginger. She's the best. She navigates the ramps with no problem.
You see a
We
cat
all
named
spend
Pasta.
like an hour just petting this dog.
Yeah.
You have to make a charisma saving throw. If you fail it, you can't stop petting her, and she has a legendary action that makes you have disadvantage.
Yes, that's canon. For sure.
You see a cat named Pasta who falls from one platform gracefully to the other platform to the other platform.
Okay, Waka,
She's
you
loafing
rock
on top
up.
of her cat.
Oh,
You
sure.
rock
I
up
know.
to this archery station, and
That's the
you
one that do the
see.
archery.
Yeah? Okay. There are short bows here. You would know there's also an option to use a javelin if you prefer strength weapons. But mostly what they have are short bows. The target is about 25 feet away, or not 25, 75 feet away. And the person that's staying there, it's like one of the younger Grove Wardens that's supervising, and they go, okay, so you gotta try to hit the target. If you miss, you don't get anything. If you get a bullseye, you get a prize. You get 3 shots. Step on up to the line.
Rocket's at the thing. But so you only win a prize if you manage to hit a bullseye?
Well, you like a candied apple if you hit the target.
Well, that's fine. Yes, very well. I
Okay.
will take my chance.
You get 3 tries.
Good. Okay. D20, I presume.
Yes, it would be an attack roll with a short bow, which you would have proficiency with. You might already have a short bow.
I already
one
have a
too.
short bow.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, so it's just whatever your roll is with the short bow.
I rolled a 25.
Rolled a 12, so I
Great.
got.
Eh, Both of you
go on.
hit pretty close to the center on your first try. I would say, Ferelli, you hit like right in the middle of the bullseye, because you know the like bullseye is like this big. You get it right in the middle. Waka, you still hit the bullseye. It's just not right smack dab in the middle.
Just not bang slap in the middle. Fair enough.
Oh. Wow, I guess that explains why you solved the murder, huh? Like, this kid is like so nervous. Each of you can roll a d20 to see what you get.
10.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. For a 10, you get a lock of trickery, which will be great once you actually have a house. And 19 is a thermal cube. It's like a cube that
Oh,
keeps
God.
you warm.
As long as it's not gelatinous.
No, it's not gelatinous.
It's the Tesseract from Marvel.
Right. At the center is an Infinity Stone. Okay. Yeah. Any other games that anybody wants to do?
What does Betsy want to do? Besides drink a lot of coffee.
I'm basically just wandering around drinking coffee. Yeah.
There's like really good coffee because like all the taverns are closed. So the lady that runs the Griffin's Perch is just up here at a table making like fancy coffees like what you usually request, but for everybody.
What do you think my people are into it?
Yes. They're like, I feel like, because they're pale and they're from like a relatively gloomy place, so they're probably from like Seattle or something. So of course they like coffee.
Uh-huh.
Don't get enough vitamin D, so you gotta have the caffeine.
Mm-hmm. Have my people gotten magical sunblock yet from anybody?
The lady that was wearing the fabulous hat yesterday now has like a big straw hat, like one of those like comically big ones that like folds down around you.
Mm-hmm.
Fully covers your whole body. Like...
I want to take magical Mikhail. How did you say it, Affy? Magical Mikhail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him to the closed magic table.
Okay. Oh god.
I'll go there too. And as I'm walking up, I'm gonna cast Locate Up. Just on myself.
Amazing. Amazing. You can make perception checks. What do you think magical Kale has to perception?
He's a cleric?
Yeah. So pretty good, right?
Yeah.
+3, +4, maybe. Okay. Oh, he got like a 19. Okay. Good. Locate object. Great. You see this like This guy thinks he's so slick. Like, he's got this vest with pockets. And he's doing these, like, tricks. And, like, his hands are empty. Wherever this, like, acorn was, it's like a painted, like, multicolor acorn. Don't know where it is. See if you can find it. Magical Mikhail... Magic... Yeah. Can't... Like, knows it's somewhere in the, like, top 3 pockets, or, like, top 2 pockets. But couldn't tell, like, which side he put it on. You know exactly where it is. It's in the second pocket. On the top. Top left.
It's right there.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What? You did it! Ooh. Okay. Choose your prize.
Or was it a D20?
Yeah.
Mm.
And hopefully you don't get what the other people gonna...
17.
Ooh! Okay. He hands you, like, a wooden staff. And then he takes the multicolored acorn and demonstrates how the staff works. And the acorn just floats at the top of the staff in the air. And it kind of, like, spins around. It's staff of
Thanks.
adornment! You can
Great.
put your coffee up there.
Mm.
No, you don't have to hold it. It just kind of floats there.
Oh, it's pasta.
She's like asleep.
Her was talking about her, didn't she?
Thank you for the floaty stick.
Who's next? And he's like, oh, I just went into the, like, teen Grove Warden voice. Who's next? Ooh! And he, like, takes out another acorn. Starts, like, juggling it and doing all sorts of stuff.
On Bucket will have a go.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Do-do-do. Perception. One of them.
Oh, no.
Fine. Yeah, okay.
Not sure. Could be any of the pockets.
Mm-hmm. So... Bucket just sort of looks really hard and tries to look, super confident so she knows exactly what she's doing, and points at the pocket down on the right-hand side of the jacket.
He, like, turns it inside out and he's like, oh, tough luck! And then he, like, pulls it out from behind your ear.
Oh.
You had it all
Thank
along. Ooh.
Ugh. Most unnerving. Perhaps I won't have another go at that one.
Come on, you can try again. You can try again.
No, I
Like-
don't think so.
Like, finger juggling it, and it's, like, disappearing and reappearing, and you're like, what the heck is this guy doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Maniac.
No, I don't think so, thank you.
A bunch of little kids are really interested. They think it's cool. They're
Yeah.
like, wow, how do you do that? And he's, like, teaching them how to, like, juggle the acorn.
And then Mr. Knackle comes up and just sort of goes, oh, very well then, if you must. So Mr. Knackle's going to have a go.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, he would be a rogue. What do we think he has to Deception. I should have made a character sheet for Mr. Knackle. What was I thinking? You know what? I'm going to say, because you said you're procurement agents, I'm going to say he's a thief rogue. So
If you
he's going
must.
to use his fast hands to try to snatch the acorn out from under this guy as he's like trying to hide it.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Mr. Knackle tries to get it. You see him like, and he must be out of practice. And the guy's like, no, that's not how this game works. Guess where it is? Oops, wrong thing. And Mr. Knackle points at like the lower left, and it's not there. Tough luck. Better luck next time.
That's enough of this place, Body Knock. We don't need to spend any more time here. Clearly not our cup of tea.
We've got the ramp rumpus, the rope swing race, and a pie eating contest.
I need redemption of the pie eating contest because during our Witchlight game, my character he did not do good during the fairy cake eating contest.
Oh.
But I did win like every other game.
Dang, okay. All right. You see, as you sit down at the table, there's several other people. There's a fruit pie in front of you, like some sort of berry, looks like red, kind of cherry or strawberry or something like that. And you see like people stationed in front of all of you. They seem to have some other kind of fruit pie there. But that one's like a cream pie. And then with like berries on top, like blueberries on top. And then there's like some other kind of like meat pie on the table that you might have to finish with the meat pie.
So, are we gonna like just start eating, or how does this work?
They'll say, yeah, you just start eating, and whoever finishes first wins, basically.
It's not like a plot twist where there's this guy who's been here the entire time says you have to only eat the second most amount of cake, right? Or pie.
What? No?
I look directly at the camera.
Sam Reich runs away.
Yeah.
Never see
Does
this
anybody
fight,
else
okay.
want to join me?
You hear him yelling from the distance. I've been here the whole time. Yeah, anybody else want to do the pie eating contest? There are 4 other seats.
Well, obviously there's no point in
Saves,
trying that
baby.
because she's way too small to be able to compete.
All right.
Can Betsy turn into a bear and then participate?
What I was looking at.
Yes.
That is what I wish to do.
Yes. Okay. Con saves. 3 con
Just
saves. 1 for
Hold
each
your
pie.
coffee for you.
The meat pie is normally at disadvantage, but I'm gonna say you can roll it straight as a bear. Or whatever creature you are. 3 rolls. Yeah, 3 con saves.
Okay, we're gonna try a new die. I've never used this die before. This is the character who lost the cake eating contest in the Witchlight Carnival. This is his set of dice aims.
Ooh. Okay. All right, first con save. The 3 other townsfolk that are with you that are eating their, like, seems like some kind of cherry pie. They seem to be fine.
14?
It's really good. Oh yeah, you're good.
17.
Yep, good to go. So all of you do fine with the cherry pie. The next one is like some sort of cream pie with blueberries on top, and there's like a sauce, and it's very sweet looking.
Well, listen to the sound it makes on my bones.
One
Like,
guy
pick it up?
One guy just fully stops in the middle of eating the cream pie and goes, I think I'm lactose intolerant, and like runs away.
Have you tried?
Uh,
Tolerating it harder.
one person just gets real slow and then just like sits there with like cream and berries all over their face and just sits back like this.
Been there before.
And they just stop. Stop eating. And one of them got a nat 20, so it keeps going.
19.
Yeah. Okay.
I got a 16.
Great. Both of you keep going.
And I got disadvantage on this one, right?
Yes. And this last person also has disadvantage on the meat pie. You're starting to feel really full.
I teleport. Just kidding. No, I don't want to do that. See what else I can do.
The guy who got a nat 20, he was feeling really confident after that cream pie. But something is happening with the mixture of the meat pie and the cream pie that doesn't seem to agree with him. He rolled like 2 3s.
Who has the meat pie at the end of the meal?
Normally you have the meat pie, then you have the cream pie.
Look,
then you have a cream pie.
Made these rules, okay? It's supposed to be harder at the end.
I was to say, that's not the whole point of it, isn't it?
That's right.
Little one.
Oh,
Oh,
that
dear.
joke went completely over
Did you get a
Emily's
1?
head.
Hold on, 1 second. I gotta move you guys. Is this a 7 or a 1?
Can't see it. You're moving it too much.
I can't.
7.
Okay.
That's a 7.
I couldn't tell. Put you guys back. You guys have been moved around
Cool
a lot.
dice, though.
Okay. I rolled an 18, but I got the 7 for a +5, so that's 12.
Okay.
It could have been a 23 if it was advantage, but I have the opposite of that.
I'm sorry. Well, you don't throw up, but you don't feel good at the end of that.
I'm gonna try to tolerate the lactose harder.
You don't want to be like that guy.
Yeah, I want to accept lactose into my life.
The other guy does, like, he was so confident he just fully, like, loses his lunch. How'd you do as a bear?
Dirty 20.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
You win the pie eating contest.
Ooh!
You can roll another d20 if you want.
I'm a bear!
Prize.
Happy bear noises.
Happy bear noises. 8.
Is that a happy bear noise? 8. Oh, you get a little spice pouch. Heward's handy spice pouch.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it's got like 10 different spices in it, and you can use it to flavor your food. It never runs out.
Nice.
Anyway.
Like
Nice.
2 campaigns in a row that you've had spices.
Yeah, but this
Yeah,
time I
not
can
a-
eat.
That's true.
That's true.
It's true. Yeah.
Time you are not a
All right.
robot.
While the pie eating contest was going on, and Hilda was deeply engaged in concentrating on getting everything eaten, Wocket just making it look very much so she's just wandering around, just looking at what's going on and how people are managing, and just happens to stop for a moment behind where Hilda is either standing or sitting, whichever it may be.
You can try and steal the candle.
And notices that the candle is sort of sticking out of the
Procure.
pocket, yes. I am going to roll a sleight of hand
Okay.
to see if I can procure.
Hilda, you can roll perception with disadvantage. Because you're distracted by pie.
As it goes, we're putting that dice in jail. We're gonna roll the dice for my character, Balthus, who during his most recent campaign is the one that I keep bringing up, who ate 16 deviled eggs in a session. And by a session, I mean probably in his time 30 minutes.
Oh, dang.
He rolled
Okay.
a con save not to shit himself though, so he's cool. Oh, hi Ian. Jesus. What's up? She's down here. I have disadvantage, so that would be Oh, what was I rolling? Sorry, I got distracted.
Perception.
It would be a 4 because instead of a 15. Wah, wah.
You don't notice it, but
I've
your
got a 16.
candle disappears. All right.
And as Walker just sort of gently wanders away, but if you happen to be looking at her, you would see that there was something going on and something being put into one of the many secret pockets in her procuring bag
Nice.
that she is just sort of carrying around like you would.
Very nice.
Natural one, of course.
Shoot. All right.
I rolled the 21 on perception.
You, I think, would catch that then. You would see it, certainly. 16 sleight of hand, you would notice it. It's up to you if you
Looking
say or
at
do anything.
Wocket, like,
Walker sort of, yes? Sorry? Do we have a problem?
Hilda's
Oh.
supposed to be your friend.
This is true. Hmm. Oh, very well. And she turns around and, again, making it all look completely natural, sort of wanders back and again, without Hilda even noticing, it goes back in the pocket.
Nice.
And then she looks at Ferrari and just goes, "Happy now?"
Yes.
Walk it. Make a perception check. Just to write like straight up perception check.
Perception there.
Okay.
I'm not feeling very perceptive today.
Cool. It's a party.
Okay.
All right. What else do we want to do? Anyone else want to do anything? Anyone?
I'm good. I got a stick.
Gotta do the ramp thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. This one is the one that all the dice are for. So I hope you're ready. Because I'm going to roll against you.
Oh.
For other people in the race.
Okay.
It's going to be harder for me, though, because I'm rolling for like 3 other people.
But I'll do what I need.
I'll give you one of them so that I can do it.
Sure, that would be great. So what we need are, you need a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20. And basically,
Sorry, what
What
is
So
this
everything
for?
except everything.
I had to text people. What are we
Oh.
doing?
they are going to do the ramp rumpus. If you would like to try it, you're welcome to.
What dice do I need?
A D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20.
Everything
Okay.
but the double. The
Yeah, everything but the
Yes.
like 2-digit
Mhm.
D100 one. Okay. So you're gonna
So you're
what
not
you're gonna
going to try and eat them.
do, this one, it's slightly complicated, but hopefully it's fun. And hopefully it feels like a real race. So you want to line them up in order and start with the D4. You're going to roll the D4 until you get a 4. Then you roll the D6 until you get a 6. And you just like keep going up in dice until you eventually get a D20, get a 20 on the D20. So you get a 4 on the D4, then go up to the 6. Get a
Thank
6,
God
go up
Andy's
to the 8.
here.
If you get an 8, you go up to the 10. When you get a 10, you go up to the 12. When you get a 12, you go up to the 20.
Wait,
And
we
whoever...
have a D10 with us too?
Yeah.
Oh, so wait,
Just-
let me just clarify. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you keep going until you get
The first person to get a nat 20 wins.
Okay,
So-
I haven't rolled any of these dice ever except for the one that I just rolled. So we'll see how this dice set goes.
I'm going to say Ringle Fiddlefern, the little gnome, like the elderly gnome, is gold. And Magical Mikhail is the iridescent black. And basically what you're doing is you are rolling barrels through a course through the whole city down the ramps until you get to ground level. There's like a course that leads from the 3rd platform all the way down to the ground level. Whoever gets there first wins.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here
you
for
ready?
it.
Okay.
You see Katani. She stands up. She goes, on your mark. Get set. Go.
Okay, that was amazing.
Okay,
three,
Magical
4.
Mikhail got a 4.
Oh, got a
I
4.
already got a 4. I got the 6.
3.
Oh, I got a 6.
Magical Mikhail got a 6.
6.
I keep rolling 4s, which is very auspicious.
Yeah, there we go. That's
There we
4.
go.
Okay, on to the 8.
Magical Mikhail got an 8. If he wins this,
Got
that's
an
gonna be so
8.
freaking
6
hilarious.
first time.
8.
8.
I have an 8. I'm just trying to get the 10. Oh, that's a
8 first time.
If it lands on the
I'm
0,
two.
that's a 10, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
10.
12.
10.
Oh my gosh.
Ah,
12.
Oh my
shit,
God.
Artemis.
come on.
I keep getting cracked
Ah!
dice because I'm using a dice cube that I haven't used before. God.
12.
Oh my gosh. Magical Mikhail just got a 12.
That was a 19.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, so close.
The 12 is fucking me over hardcore.
Magical Mikhail
Come
just got a
on.
20.
Shut up.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I got a
Round
20.
still?
There we go. Okay. So, first place is Magic Mike. Good lord. Second place is Ferrali, and third is
I think Betsy was right behind
Betsy,
me, right?
right?
Yeah.
And did you just get a 20 also,
Yeah.
Hilda? Okay, so fourth is Hilda.
I'm still stuck on
I rolled
D12.
a nat 20.
Oh
Perfect. I got stuck
Hey,
on
there
the
we
12.
go. D12.
First roll on the nat was a nat 20 on the 20.
Nice.
no! Oh wow!
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
These are really
Love
pretty
that.
dice. I got them at GaryCon. They have they're like iridescent, but they have like a dagger in them from Serious
that's
Dice.
I
cool.
used a mixture of the ones that, like, I got, so like
There we go,
rainbow
finally.
ones from Ryan.
Ooh.
Ooh,
and
pretty.
then the ones that Emily gave me at GaryCon.
Nice.
They're very sparkly.
Can we play that again,
love
please? That was really good.
Sure. I'll let y'all just do it this time. Magical Mikhail gets a cloak, and when he puts it on, he like flicks it with his wrist, and it like changes so that it's like black and iridescent, and it's got like bone charms, like silver bone charms on the bottom of it. He's like, yeah.
I mean, it's appropriate that Wocket came last, being the shortest one with the smallest legs, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
She should have just
Alright,
run on top of the barrel.
This is true. Yes.
Oh yeah. Do you want to do it again? If you want to, you can.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
All right.
But it was fun. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that.
that was cool.
Did it feel like a real race?
Yeah.
It did.
Yes,
I want-
absolutely it did. Yeah.
I got the idea for it. So NADPOD, they did this kind of for Flip Cup, where they tried to do like a dice version of Flip Cup, but then they were doing con saves, and then they realized that the DM was rolling con saves for like 2 NPCs at the same time at the end. So he was like, we're not going to do that. One of you has to roll for one of them. That was fun.
It was.
I had a hard time keeping track of that.
Definitely.
That's great.
That was cool. I like that.
Yay.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay. Does anyone want to get their fortune told? No.
Absolutely not.
A woe
Hey,
strider
Frelio,
shows
go.
up.
What?
A woe strider shows up.
Yeah, just like. Ah.
Instead of
My
eyes being in the face hole, there's just Canadian dice.
Ah. I am your dice goblin.
I mean,
Well, if no-
I feel like I already got a prophecy. I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. If nobody else is going to, then Wocket will.
Okay. Roll 3d6
Ooh, okay.
and tell me what's on each of them.
Hang on. A 5, a 2, and a 4.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
You you
That
walk
sounds
up to
awfully
that.
ominous.
You know the guy that you took that like weird piece of paper with all the weird writing on it?
Yeah.
The cleric from the Sanctuary of Hours?
Mm-hmm.
You go up to him and ask him for your fortune, and he goes, "Oh, I see bad things for you, bad things. Loss, much loss, obligation, and a separation of some kind."
Oh my god, they're telling your past.
Yeah.
But this is yet to come. I see hands parting ways. There you go. Have a nice future. And he like walks away. He's such a weird little guy.
Okay.
Best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you. So kind.
I promise they're not all bad.
You okay,
Inside
Rocket?
I'm just a little perturbed. Yeah, just given that these people do tend to be a little more perceptive than your average fortune teller. but still, forewarned is forearmed, as they say. At least I know
You
to
want
keep an eye out.
you want Magical Mikkel to tell your fortune? Maybe he has a cooler one. Like he can do it. He can do it.
I d-
Is Hilda just like
No,
strong
just in
arming
case
this
it's just as bad.
NPC to come along with us like this whole time?
Yeah. He doesn't know anybody.
Yeah.
None of my family does. Mikhail has a low constitution. He's a cleric. I mean, a low charisma score. He's a cleric.
He's just what's the kid, Zane Darkshadow. He's just Zane Darkshadow from Fantasy High. He's an elf that really is like the truest goth ever. All he wants is to become a ghost.
Fine.
And haunt his family till the
In
till
that
the end
case,
of
no,
time.
thank you. Definitely
Like
not.
somebody
I don't
before
want him to do it. I'll live with this one, I suppose, if I must.
Okay, just so you know, there's like no limits though. It's not like you can just have them. I have like at least like one, but I know people with more. Like, hey, I point to one of my ancestors. I'm like, you had like 12 prophecies.
Oh yes, we did. Yes, all very bad.
Oh dear.
Right?
There was the omen of despair and wretchedness, and all of the undead things rising from the grave.
Ooh, no, thank you. No.
It's just a
Fine. It's
ghost.
very kind of you.
A ghost talking about all the horrible things that's happened to him.
Yes.
I predicted it all. I knew it was coming.
No,
Why didn't
I'm
you
fine.
snap it?
Thank you. Kind offer. Thank you so much.
He's definitely a Cassandra.
No. Mm,
Yes.
yeah. No, I'm fine.
All right.
I think. Thank you.
Eventually, the festival winds down. You all manage to hang on to your various prizes. What do y'all do after the festival?
Probably go
Okay,
right to sleep.
Yeah.
Despite all the coffee, out.
No problem. It does not keep you awake. Yeah.
Walk-It
You get the
and
best sleep.
Walk-It and Body Knock head back home with bulging procuring bags to
Yeah.
just see what they've acquired. And
You get all sorts of
yeah,
little
it's big.
baubles, coins.
Yeah. There's a couple of we had a commission for a particular vase that somebody had seen that they wanted, but the problem being that it actually belonged to somebody else. It wasn't for sale.
Sure.
But
Sure.
during the course of the day, taking advantage of everybody being out and about and all the rest of it, it has somehow mysteriously ended up in Walk-It's procurement bag.
Just disappears.
So,
Funniest thing.
yes,
Can't find it
these things
anywhere.
happen, you know. If you're going to leave it on the window ledge during a festival when everybody's around and you've got people from all over the place coming,
Yeah.
you know, it's almost guaranteed to get disappeared.
Yeah.
So there's various, you know, so there were various commissions and things that she had, and some opportunistic procuring as well.
Yeah. You
Going
get some
on.
good stuff.
Mm.
The people in town, they all have some nice stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And they all want each other's stuff, so it's pretty nice.
Oh yes, certainly. So, you know, sometimes we're even able to, you know, something disappears that somebody is particularly fond of or isn't particularly important, and they will, they'll put out a reward, and sometimes we just mysteriously manage to find it in the least likely place.
It's the darndest thing.
I know, it really is.
You
So
managed
yeah,
to
we've
get
had a good day.
39 more gold pieces as well.
Ooh, thank you.
I rolled for it. Okay. Ferali, are you going back to your hammock? Are you going back to...
Nope, she goes back to her hammock.
Okay. It was sunny today, so no big deal. It's nice out. It's summertime. Summer festival. Hilda, do you go back to the inn, or do you go down to the tents with the rest of your family? Or the rest of your...
I'm gonna go
basically
with
whole
my
town.
family. I have already conquered the strongest of all rooms in the tavern,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go hang out with my family.
Okay, cool. Are you just going to bed as well? Is everybody just going to sleep?
I'm gonna check the grave again before I go to sleep, just
Oh,
make
okay.
sure no zombies are coming out.
Yeah, okay. Looks good so far. Make a perception check while you're out there.
Uh-huh.
Are there like observation platforms up in the top parts of the trees?
Yeah, yeah.
Riley
So
goes up there before bed and just like hangs out for a little while.
the small circular ones are like one-person platforms, and then there are oval ones that are a little bit shorter, but they can hold more than one person. The Grove Wardens use them a lot, but you'd be able to pop into one. How'd you do on that perception check?
I rolled the 4 on my
A 4?
Yeah.
Everything looks good.
It's auspicious. 4 is a number of death in a lot of East Asian
Oh.
cultures.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's like like the unluckiest number.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it's their version of 13, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, like some places don't have like 4th floors. It's a lot harder to do that than it is 13. Most buildings are not 13 stories.
You would know that Raynette's number is 9. Just so
Good number.
it doesn't have anything to do with right now, but
Mhm.
you would know that.
Yeah, but nobody's kicking graves. Nobody's a zombie.
Doesn't look like it.
No,
Everything
no
seems
like wild
still.
animals drank the perfume.
No. No, thank goodness.
Mhm. Could go to bed.
Okay.
I asked. I make sure all my new NPC family had a good day.
At the end of the Waldens, when you guys are going to bed.
Good night, Mikhail.
Magical Miguel, have fun.
Good night, John boy. No one in this chat is old enough to know what that is, I guarantee it.
Possibly not in the chat, but
Definitely at the table.
I know.
Definitely at the table.
Yeah. Okay. Just
Please hold while the DM buffers.
please hold. Yes, exactly.
Good night. I write sins, not tragedies. That is their full name. They're a bard.
Oh,
Of course they are.
They renamed themselves.
they absolutely are. You know, honestly, I kind of love that. I want that to be true. So it is. Canon. Alright. Let me just...
Good night, Little John, who is a mixture of, I think, Little John from Robin Hood and Little John the Rapper. They're a ranger bard. And
A
they're also
ranger bard?
And
Little
they're also
John was more of a
encouraged with
fighter.
box. They're have all different levels.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So they're like really high level, but optimally built.
Just one class.
Yeah, right.
No, that's
Um,
no, that's Jack O all trades.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm going to explain. I'm going to describe something that happens as you all fall asleep that none of you see. All over the city of Trivian are little flags. Little flags. Some of them are sewn into the inside of someone's pants. Some of them are hung up on the edge of someone's roof. Some of them are tucked into a stack of papers that was given to somebody. And they all are weird little rectangular woven strips of fabric with little spirals woven into them. Just been around town. They all kind of start to glow and then ignite. Several houses begin to burn. Several trees start to spark as green fire ripples through the treetops. You start to wake as you hear shouts when the rangers who are tall enough up in the trees begin to see the flames. And then all of you wake up when you hear the voice of Blench Grimling shouting out, "My master will return, and you will be the first to fall to the chaos." And that's where we're going to end our session.
Well, all right then. Jeez. Go hard, Blanche.
Yep.
At least I have this candle. That will save the world.
For sure.
Thanks everybody for tuning in and definitely not helping us name NPCs. Fuckers.
Bunch of
Fair.
layabouts.
Don't forget, we are raising money for tabletop gamers who are striving for intersectionality within the tabletop gaming space. So it'd be really great if you could donate a couple bucks to them. And if you do, you will be entered to win a prize from us. That'll have like a t-shirt and a mug and some other gay shit. Yeah. We're gonna go raid
Which is on my couch.
Yes. We're going to go raid Rock and Rye. They are currently also doing a fundraiser for the Trans Empowerment Project. They're in the midst of a 72-hour Final Fantasy XIV gaming marathon.
Whoa.
With
yeah.
Enzan _ and Felicity Ryan. So we're going to go raid them. Give them a follow if you haven't already. They are one of our co-streamers, and I've known Rye for years. So, yeah. Give them a follow, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you when we see you.